At ease, my villains, my super criminals, and inmates in between. Warden Sean Ross here, and welcome back, guys, to another live reaction to My Hero Academia. Hopefully my guards have sounded the alarm and have locked down the area because the prison break is finally upon us with chapter 297 entitled Tartarus.
The world likens this place to something out of a Greek myth, calling it Tartarus. That's the name of the underworld prison where kings and titans were punished. Escaping would be a struggle even for me.
You're trapped here. You'll never go free. You're the one who will watch helpless from a cell for the rest of your days.
Rest of my days, huh? I'll let you believe that.
Yo, here we go. All for One is wasting no time at all when it comes to breaking out his body from the prison, and I am very excited to see what is about to go down in this chapter. But I am also hoping that we get to see some familiar villains during this breakout. Will we see Overhaul, Stain, Kurogiri, maybe even Mustard, Muscular, and Moonfish, as well as some potential new villains?
Come on, I'm ready. Let's hurry up and do this.
All I can tell y'all is that it's about to go down.
All I know is that a lot of these villains are going to descend upon Japan and just make matters a whole lot worse for our pro heroes. But one thing I do know is that this is about to be a terrible night for the Tartarus prison guards. And I'm excited to see what is about to go down. So, mount ladies and gentle criminals, without further ado, let's dive right into chapter 297. Yo, starting this chapter off with a full-page aerial view shot showing the landscape and layout of Tartarus prison. And I gotta say, it is a lot bigger on the inside than I initially thought. And this layout and design is giving me heavy vibes of both like Arkham Asylum as well as The Raft. I can see the Marvel and DC influences that Horikoshi is drawing from for the design of the prison, and that is very cool. Counter Quark Maximum Security Special Prison, aka Tartarus. And then we got a huge ass description to go along with it. Take a deep breath. A detention facility constructed in the open waters about 5 kilometers from the mainland. Though nominally a prison, the facility effectively serves as a dumping ground for individuals who threaten or have threatened public safety and security to a drastic extent. Regardless of sentencing status, these individuals are incarcerated and heavily monitored in Tartarus. As such, people with a wide range of quirks are locked within its walls and divided up among 6 cell blocks, depending on the danger their quirks represent and the severity of their cases. The more dangerous the individual, the deeper they're kept within the prison. Tartarus is the dark side of Quark society, and it is said that anyone imprisoned there will never again emerge alive.
I'll let you believe that.
All for One is about to prove that last sentence wrong. He is busting in there, getting his real body, and he will emerge alive once more.
You're the one who will watch helpless from a cell for the rest of your days.
Rest of my days, huh? Now then, shall we begin?
8:34 p.m. Mainland Gate, aka the Bronze Gate. And then we see a security guard on the communications. Give us a status report. Ryarus, Gaiji's here. Yo, who is this guy right here with like the ram skull on? And we got bullets just flying by his face. Yo, the security robots are out in full force, backing this guy up and just firing their bullets in one direction. Trigger a code red security alert. Ryarus is down. They've killed my brother.
Fatality!
And we got our first fatality of the prison break. This man's brother just dead on the ground right here. And he's got like multiple arms Kind of like Shoji in a way. Damn. We need a code red now. As you just see the bullets flying into the darkness, with some shots showing the high-end Nomus peering through the darkness little by little as the searchlight is trying to pinpoint their locations.
Behold.
Yo, there he is. The all-for-one controlled Shigaraki just peering from behind one of the near-high ends, protecting its master, and he says, how uninspiring, as he lifts his hand. He is about to unleash an air cannon EMP electric blast and blow all these robots to smithereens.
Know my power.
Yo. The mainland gate just got fried. You just see electricity going everywhere. Systems are down at the main gate, and nothing's going to stop them from just walking across the bridge and storming the prison. Phase 1, now complete. Oh, and then we transition actually into the prison within one of the cell blocks, Tartarus, D10, deepest stratum. I hear we're welcoming the big oaf to his new home tomorrow morning. Yeah, Gigantomachia. He's old Mushface's goon, right? So Machia is being transported tomorrow morning to Tartarus.
Hello there.
Yo, this security guard. He has hair like Shishikura. Meatball boy.
I'll teach you a lesson by breaking you. This will show you what it means to be dignified and behave like a hero.
That could be Shishikura's dad right there. So he's in the computer room with some other guards monitoring the situation. What, they couldn't kill that thing? Nope. Guns are useless against a giant like him. And since he's human, they wouldn't just blow him to bits with a missile. Human? Hardly. More like a disaster on legs, or a wild beast. Just like the rest of the animals we've got locked up here. Oh yeah, that's definitely his dad. Cut it out. You know we're being recorded. The Hearts and Mind party may be dissolved, but its factions won't let this golden chance pass them by. And we've got our hands full with accusations of human rights violations. You don't know where something will be leaked from. You know I'm right, though. They might walk and talk like people, but these disgusting beings only managed to mingle with society as long as they did because quirks have warped our standards for humanity.
I don't care, just let me loose. I'm too pumped up to stand by.
Get to work. Get to work.
You guys aren't well. What you need is a cure.
Come on! Just try and stop me, you fakes!
Look who we got here.
Fight me.
That right panel has to be Muscular. You can see the punches on the wall and they got him restrained. So we got Muscular on the right. Is that Moonfish on the left? What is he doing to the wall? Is he like biting the wall trying to break free? This guy right here is definitely Overhaul. He's got the Chisaki hair and it looks like there are no arms within those sleeves. So that's definitely Overhaul. I don't know who this female inmate is. She looks kind of cute, but it looks like an unknown villain we haven't met before. The messy hair down there is definitely Stain. We got Kurogiri and All for One. Yo, basically everyone I've wanted to see in this chapter has showed up on this page. The only one I don't see is Mustard. But pretty soon, all of these inmates are about to be running free and attacking all of these guards. Code red, security alert. I turn the page and there it is. The alarm system activates. Code red, security alert. Intruders detected. Code red, security alert.
Nani?
Oh, and the guards are like, what? What the hell's happening? Now sealing off every floor. All staff be on high alert. And you can see just like the walls coming down. The doors are just sealing everyone in. The gate? And after everything that's happened, what terrible timing. Wait, unless they came here after escaping. Yo! the bridge can retract. They can lower the bridge down in case of emergencies. That's actually a really smart thing to have, because if a prison break does happen, you just lower the bridge down into the ocean, and then no one from the mainland or from the prison can get in or out unless they have a boat or if they can fly. Bridge is being lowered. CODIS deploying. Targeting to kill, and you just see the near high ends just popping up and swimming through the water and attacking the drones. These drones do not stand a chance. Yo, I was kidding about the flying. Shigaraki's body is actually on top of a flying Nomu. Who needs the bridge when you can just fly over the water into the prison? Yo, All for One is just came prepared.
Infiltration successful.
Damn it! Again. Why can't I seem to take over this body?
Yo, but the throbbing is back. Shigaraki trying to take back control. I said, this is my body, master. Awake now, are you? No, I'm prescribing a good long rest. The hyper regeneration isn't working very well. I need you to be healthy. Oh, I like these panel shots, dividing Shigaraki's head in half so you know which side is talking, whether it's Shigaraki or All for One. Very nice. But you're the one who said to give my body a break. Yes, after I do what I must. Shigaraki's calling him out on his bullshit. And he's like, yeah, I may have said that, but just ignore it. It's my body. Give it back. Oh, but wasn't it you who desired my power? Oh, look at All for One and Shigaraki flying in on the Nomu, and we see like the 0-point robots just firing everything they got to stop the intruders. But we know these 0-point robots are about to get decimated. You spat upon the world that didn't so much as extend a helping hand, and you desired the strength to make good on your hatred. This is the result of your powerful will. You brought this all about, and isn't that what really matters? I won't be your stinking pawn. And now he's talking face to face with All for One in the Vestige world. Pawn? You have it all wrong, Tomura. You're so very near and dear to me. After all, you're the next me. Yo, I love this panel shot right here, showing All for One's hands kind of like manipulating just the mist around Shigaraki, trying to like contain him to keep him under control.
Don't worry. I am here for you. All of this is for you. My successor.
Master! 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 Master!
All for One being the master of puppets, manipulating Shigaraki right here.
George.
The guard tower just decayed into nothing. It's Shigaraki and the Nomu, and we see just that tower falling down after decaying. Mine. I've pinpointed my real body's location with search, but it's in the deepest level, about 500 meters below sea level. Even if I decayed the structure while leaving my body untouched, the crushing water pressure would kill me. Furthermore, this incomplete body is coming apart. I require other villains, and you just see Shigaraki's hand taking the brunt of the power. It can't handle all of the decay and the air blast that All for One is shooting out. So, All for One's like, time for a jailbreak. Let's get some other villains on our side. Tartarus. How obnoxious. Bringing Maki along would have barely helped. Not when they have the resources to respond so decisively. And even if this new body had been perfected, invading from outside the prison would still be a tall order.
Oh no!
And you just have Shishikura's dad panicking as they're just watching this unfold. Monitoring system down. We've been hit by some sort of EMP attack. System back up in 3 seconds. Wait, but how? The inmates should have no way of knowing the system's down. Yo, is that All for One sending out another shockwave from inside the prison? You see it coming from his cell, just electricity going everywhere.
Escaping would be a struggle even for me.
You're trapped here. You'll never go free.
I'll let you believe that.
Alert in intensive treatment. Category 9 patient in transit. Pacification system active. Shoot to kill permissions granted.
Yo, and flashbacking to what he said to All Might. Even I would have a tough time struggling against this particular god. No, you can't get out at all. You were mostly right, All Might. That is, unless my operation both inside and out was coordinated and in sync, as if through a shared awareness. Yo.
Prison break!
So because of the hive mind between All for One's body and the vestige, they were able to coordinate EMP strikes 3 seconds apart from outside and inside. And because of that, the cell doors unlocked, and now the inmates are running the asylum.
Now, shall we begin?
Looks like we made parole, boys!
Yo, let the prison break commence. And I love how you can see the silhouette, the shadow of All for One within his doorway, about to walk out, basically a free man, and just recruit every villain coming out of their cell to his side. Let's get into this. System's not coming back up. The cell blocks are unlocking from the inside. Suppression squads, move in. Subjugate inmates in all cell blocks. Regulations state that any inmate who steps through the door must be... And then something just came through the wall. He was about to say, like, shoot to kill. Like, all inmates coming through this door, we shoot on sight. But someone just busted through, and now they're just firing at this individual. Fire, fire! Like, those pea shooters could kill me.
When I want to rage, I rage. That's all that matters.
Oh, yeah!
Show me some more of your blood! I'm coming for you!
Yo, Muscular is free!
Fight me.
He just hulked his way through that wall, punched that guard, and is now out for blood. He is about to just decimate every single guard in his rampage out of here. Now, where's the exit out of this hell? I'm bound for paradise. It's actually really nice to see Muscular back in action.
Flesh.
And so is Moonfish.
Get on your knees!
I have a job to do. Show me your exquisite flesh!
You just see his razor teeth blades sprouting in every direction, just killing and penetrating every guard in sight.
I've been impaled.
Yo, no, he's killing prisoners too! Moonfish, friendly fire!
You missed a spot.
Oh!
He just turns around, looks at Moonfish, is like, Moonfish, the fuck? Why are you stabbing me? Damn it, just when I thought I was free, this deranged lunatic stabs me in the back. This prisoner got shanked by Moonfish. Prison guards and inmates, no one is safe with Moonfish unleashed. He is out for blood as well as flesh, because that's all that's on his mind, because he's saying it right here. As you just see, the blades of his teeth sprouting everywhere, Moonfish just says, flesh.
Hello, baby.
Oh.
Hello, what have we here?
What's a nice place like you doing and a girl like this?
What is a fine girl like her doing in a prison like this? Horikoshi, you have my attention with this female inmate. And now I just want to know her name, her quirk, and how she ended up in Tartarus alongside Moonfish and Muscular. Because despite her being good looking, she has to be dangerous to end up in this prison. So hopefully this is a villain we will get to see moving forward in the story. The system isn't responding to quirks. What's the world coming to? And as we see her running, she stops and looks over at a prison door with someone banging away on it. And she is debating on whether to open it or not. So a prison door didn't open for someone, it looks like. So she is kind enough to actually go over and open the door. Someone comes rushing out. Yo, it is Overhaul.
Look at this dude.
Yo! He couldn't open his door. He couldn't open his door because he doesn't have any hands.
Look, you stupid bastard, you've got no arms left. Yes, I have. Look, it's just a flesh wound.
He has no arms. He couldn't open the door. That is hilarious. Oh my god. Lucky for him, this woman was kind enough to actually walk over and open the cell door for him. That is hilarious. He comes rushing out and all he can say is, "Boss."
Run.
But this woman activated her quirk when opening the door. If you look at her arms, they're glowing. So she activated some type of quirk to be able to turn that wheel. Whether it's magnetism or she's like hacking the system to bypass the security on the door, it's something along those lines, but I'm looking forward to seeing more of this female inmate. And right now, Tartarus is just in flames, engulfed in flames, with just smoke rising up in every direction. Wait a sec, we ain't going anywhere without the bridge. Oh, give me a break. I'm dying to set foot in the world of the free and living. If it's freedom you desire, then submit to me, my brethren. Yo, All For One is beginning the recruitment process. He is grabbing all the villains under his wing. And bear witness, by my side. What? And then Muscular notices Shigaraki. It has been a long time since he has seen Shigaraki, and a lot has happened. He just says, "Shigaraki."
Victory is my destiny.
Oh, this full-page panel shot right here. Master and student together once again. Yo. And All For One is carrying a guard with him. Wait, is he carrying Shishikura's dad?
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
Yo, he messed him up. He messed him up good.
Impressive.
And All For One is floating his ventilator with him. It's floating in the air as he is walking toward Shigaraki. He needs that with him because he's like Darth Vader. Without the suit, without the breathing apparatus, he's not gonna live much longer. This impending void era will give rise to a more perfect demon lord. This will be the story of how I become the greatest demon lord of all. Really?
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that this is the story of how I became the world's greatest...
I long to be an all-powerful devil. It's that simple.
Oh boy. Twisting that line around from this is the story about how I become the greatest hero. Now the true protagonist has entered the story. This is the story of how All For One becomes the greatest demon lord of all. Yo, that 180. Taking that hero line and making it for a villain. Yo, that is the end of this chapter. Next chapter hits January 24th.
You don't need to do anything yourself. I'll handle things from here. You can leave everything to me.
Don't worry. I am here for you. my successor.
So it looks like we will be getting the next chapter a day before my birthday. I cannot wait to see what next chapter has in store for us, whether we continue with the prison break or if we're going to cut away and see how Deku, Endeavor, and all of our other heroes see how they're recuperating in the hospital and how they're going to handle the news of hearing about the prison break. But this was an amazing chapter. I loved everything that went down. I loved getting to see all of the familiar villains, getting them popping back up in the story. That female villain does pique my interest. I definitely want to learn more about her. But we didn't see Stain or Kurogiri get released just yet. So I'm curious to see if they will be released. I can see Kurogiri because he is most likely going to warp all the villains out of here. So that's probably how they're going to get out of Tartarus. But that final page with Master and Apprentice coming face to face once again, how is that going to go down? Because I could see it going one of two ways. I can see All For One recruiting all the villains to his side and him and Shigaraki escape with all of them, which is possible, but I just don't see a case where All For One might not make it out alive. The other scenario I can see is that Shigaraki might kill All For One here and now and then recruit all the villains to his side, because Shigaraki does not want to be a pawn like he stated in this chapter. He doesn't want to be controlled by All For One. He wants to be his own man, his own villain, the king of all villains. And with All For One still in the picture, it's going to be kind of hard to do. So he probably will end up killing All For One and then maybe suppressing the vestige version of him, of All For One. So with that, guys, that right there is my live reaction to chapter 297 of My Hero Academia. The inmates are running the asylum and they are about to descend upon Japan. But for right now, I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on the events of this chapter, and let me know your thoughts on which villain you were looking forward to seeing reappear the most. What are your thoughts on that female villain that got introduced? And how do you think this confrontation or conversation between All For One and Shigaraki is about to go down? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below and feel free to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon that you guys can be alerted for every new MHA reaction that pops up on the channel. But if you guys want to talk about other things or talk about MHA outside of YouTube, feel free to also follow me over on Twitter. A link to my Twitter account can also be found in the description down below. But that's going to do it for me here, guys. So until next week when we have chapter 298 of My Hero Academia, I'll talk to you guys next time. But remember, go beyond plus chaos.